Hey everybody, it is Ramona Boy. I am your host of the St. Pete Time Bank podcast. I am here with our guest for the day. I'm sure you've heard of her before. Sheena Qualles DeFreece is here from Kidzonomics, the founder of the financial literacy program, as well as the Youth Time Banking program here with us here in St. Pete. And we have another guest that we're going to holler at a little later, Steve Money Medeiros in the house. Did I say that right? Lovely. Okay, with Story 727. All right, so catch up with us, guys. All right, invite your friends, share this, like this, all that. So, Sheena, for the people who have never met you before,
Ooh, you
which is
mean with
unlikely.
somebody?
I know,
There's
right?
somebody never met me before?
I know,
Okay, well,
right?
you're going to
Get
get
it
the whole
together.
enchilada tonight.
Introduce yourself. Tell the people what they need to know about you.
Oh, man, that's a story. Okay, my name is Sheena Qualles DeFreece. I'm the CEO of Kidzonomics, founder, CEO, and also have the privilege and the honor of being the coordinator for St. Pete Youth Time Banking, where youth are changing tomorrow's world today. And they got a lot to change, but they're a powerful group of youth that we're working with, or actually, they're teaching me. So I'll give you the first hat first, the one I love to do because I'm directly in contact with youth now here in St. Petersburg, the Time Bank, Youth Time Banking. And let me put on my little sign here so that
pull it up.
Here you go. Hope you can see this. Here's the St. Pete Youth Time Banking with a QR code.
There we go.
But you can go on to stpetetimebanking.org to find out more about us. Adults can join too. And I'll explain a lot about the Time Bank.
But, pull out your cell phone and put it over that code.
Yes.
That's the code right there.
But if not,
there.
Go right on to Google and look up stpetetimebank.org, and we're right there for you. And I'm quite sure it'll be put down underneath in the little message pad there. So, okay? And I'll talk about Kidzonomics in a minute. I got to give you a little script. I have a little script because, the writers are on break right now. But here we go. So our mission, meaning the Time Bank, stpetetimebank.org, to support the growth of time-based community that teaches its members to exchange goods and service without the exclusive use of cash. Okay, so as we know about money, it's limited. You may think it's not, but the basis of the Time Bank and what we do, the exchange of goods and services, I call it the valuing each other's assets, helping each other contribute to the healthy living of each other. So your attributes, your gifts, your talents, your sharing. That's what the Time Bank's about. Our mission is to a time-based community. Our vision, we envision a city where the time and resources of all people are equitable and valued as a community asset. So some people say, well, what do I have to give? You have a lot to give. Let me show you one of the things you have to give, especially now.
Okay, that part.
All right, that is priceless. It's immeasurable what that can do for someone each day. Just an act of kindness. And tying that into the youth time bankers, that's what we teach them. And they're teaching each other how to just be basically kind. For example, everybody knows I like going to Wawa's. I go to Wawa's and someone holds the door open for me. Oh, I feel like I'm a queen, which I know I am, but they just open the door and they'll say good morning.
Yes.
Right? So that makes a big difference. Just to smile at somebody makes a big difference. Acts of kindness. Doesn't cost you anything, but it's immeasurable. So that's what we're doing. We're teaching, it's a time-based community, the exchange of goods and services without the use of cash. Okay? Here's our 5 core values, and I'll just kind of basically go over them. You're an asset. You're valuable. You're priceless. You're very meaningful. You have a lot to contribute to your community. We start at home with the youth. What can you contribute at home? What can you do at home to help your family? Youth love to help. You know that, right? And it's more than just taking out the garbage. It's just making somebody's day happy. Starting out with mommy, daddy, uncle, grandma, grandpa, neighbors. Hi, how are you this morning? Hey, somebody asked how I was this morning. Youth love to do that. Okay, that's an asset. Everybody has something to give. And that's what we consider an asset-based society. Everybody's time is equal. Okay? You have no more value than I can have 90,000 degrees. Okay? all kinds of PhDs and everything. But I'm a human being. Being me, I'm priceless. Regardless of my educational status or my economic status, okay? I still have a lot to give. So we believe in assets. Everybody's an asset. You have value. Redefining work. Okay, everybody kind of, as adults, we define ourselves by our position. Oh, I have a PhD from whatever, whatever. Okay, yeah, okay, all right. But we're basically human beings. We have the same needs. Okay, and I don't care what degree you have. Kindness is the PhD that everyone should have. Okay, so redefining work. So in the time bank, when we do exchanges, okay, we put in this make believe bank. All right, we exchange for example, the other day someone came over and helped me with my computer, which I need a lot of help. Everybody knows that.
So we are.
And they came over and helped me with my computer. That hour or whatever time they spent to me goes in this imaginary love bank, and they bank that. Okay, I give them an hour of credit. Now they may not want anything from me at that time, or there's nothing I can do for them at the time, right? But they'll go and they'll say, "Hey, I need someone to drive me to the doctor, or take my dog to get his nails clipped, or help me clip my dog's nail, or just sit with me on the beach today and watch the sunset." Okay, that person puts their time bank into it. That's another exchange. So it's all kinds of things. Sometimes I know for me, and I know Karen's out there. There's a Karen friend of mine, Karen T, who sometimes I just like going to her house and sitting on her swing and just sit. And she knows. She just says sit and swing, and we just swing back and forth. And she gets time credit for that, just for being there to help me
sweet.
have peace. It is very sweet. And she's a really nice lady. There's so many people that have different things we exchange. And you don't see value in that, but you do. Especially in our world where we looking more towards and recognizing that we all need mental health, that mental health moment. Just being with somebody that can say, hey, it's okay, just sit, hum, meditate, just a peaceful environment for you. Um, that's an exchange. So let me just get back to the youth aspect of it. So our youth follow the same 5 core values, and I gave you 2 already. Assets, you're an asset, and any youth in the class, and you're in a classroom, and I tell the youth, what could you do in the classroom to make it better for somebody, better for yourself? To improve the harmony in the classroom. You see a student come in frustrated, maybe it rained and their homework got washed away with the rain, because that happened to me, and I don't laugh. It did last week. I was in the storm with all my little
It
books.
could. It's Florida.
It's Florida. And it really did. Dog didn't eat it. The rain took it. It was the truth. Okay? You know the story. The dog ate it. But you tell it it's going to be all right. Maybe I can help you do it right now, or help you explain it to the teacher. You see a student come in just smiling, beaming, and you say, "Hey, what are you smiling about?" And they tell you, "Hey, make it. Everybody's going to be happy." So with youth, teaching them those principles every day, active kindness. What can I do to help somebody? I tell youth when they get up in the morning, say to yourself, "What are you going to accomplish within yourself every day? That you want to improve." For example. Um, Sometimes maybe they're not the AB student, but that's okay. That's okay. Because now, mind you, I was a teacher, so I said to them, "What did you do today to improve your challenges, your obstacles that you're afraid of? What did you do? Did you take a little step forward towards that?" Okay, that's an improvement.
For real.
Okay, that's a serious improvement. You talk to yourself. Did you ask for help? Are you afraid to ask for help? Then who in the classroom would you feel comfortable with? And can you say that to them? And I just need a little help with this. Or maybe to go to the teacher. That's an improvement within yourself. Okay, you are valuable. You are an asset. Okay, let me move on because I can rattle on forever. Reciprocity. Collaboration.
That part.
Understanding, okay, what each other's need is. Appreciation. That's collaboration. The value of a smile of kindness. Okay? That's reciprocity. Sitting there and trying to really understand what a person is saying, or what their needs are, or what you can contribute to help them towards that need, helping them overcome obstacles. Collaboration. Okay, we're up to principle number 3.
Okay.
All right, community. Ooh, here in St. Pete, I like the new slogan. St. Pete, I live in St. Pete.
Okay.
It's like we have pride in this community here because everybody's working together. Now everybody's not in the time bank they should be, but we're working on that.
Invite your friends.
Invite your friends, definitely. Okay, just so much you can do in the community, being supportive, a loving community, harmony, just the healing, helping someone heal that day. Patting somebody on the shoulder, looking them in the eye, and say it's gonna be okay.
Okay.
Okay, that's community. Your neighbor next door, like my neighbor next door, so funny. He noticed I didn't put the garbage out, and normally I do, but it was storming. I'm like, I ain't putting that garbage out there. Sorry, right? He put it out. Like, wow, like really?
That's really sweet.
And the beauty of it is he's well into his 80s. I'm like, it's a struggle. Sometimes I'm saying, wow, you're just this kind and respect. Just if you appreciate each other as an asset, as value, there's got to be respect with that. We got, as human beings, our exchange with each other has got to be respectful. Even if we disagree on some principles, that's okay. That's what life is about.
Yeah.
Try to find that point where we're respecting each other. I respect what you say. In Time Bank, I got to tell you, people have done things for me. Sometimes I said, why would you do such fantastic things for me? I mean, it's like, it really is. I'll give you, for an example, which Story 727 is one of our organizational members, and I needed assistance last minute. Last minute. Real last minute. It's like, oh my God. So I'm saying, I don't want to put you on the spot, but someone for the St. Pete Time Bank, Youth Time Bank, because we do little libraries. We restock little libraries, and the Youth Time Bankers have 3 of them now. And we're having 2 more built. Oh, can't wait to tell you about that. But anyway, Stories, it was a group of an organization that had about 1,500 books. And they wanted to donate them, but they couldn't get it to us. And they were books for children. Some of them are brand new. And I'm like, boxes and boxes. Now I'm strong. See my muscle?
Okay,
but a little bit too much, But I said, let me call them. And I said, look, I don't want to put you on the spot. And they were like, what do you need?
Nice.
But they were there. And then another Time Bank organization stores them for me. Like, are you kidding me? And they brought their youth to help. I felt so loved.
What's the name of this organization?
Yap.
And
Story.
Okay, Yap and Story.
I mean, it's just
youth
phenomenal.
Advocacy program.
Yeah, phenomenal youth, phenomenal. If they're given the opportunity to contribute, okay, they can do wonders. Our youth are changing tomorrow's world today. Example, COVID. Now that was a mind-blowing. Oh my God, for youth, for the 2.5 years. It was mind-blowing. It was so restricted for them. They just couldn't adjust to that because they're free spirits. They like their community, like talking to each other. They go to school. Schools are shut down. That's when our library went into full action. Kids were saying, I read this book, you can take it. I'm going to donate that book. I'm going to donate this book. You know what? The writers are telling me, the ones that are on strike, they're telling me, So I'm going to talk about Time Bank last. I want to make sure that you hear about Story 727 doing some fantastic things. So I'm going to leave this seat, and our next guest is coming.
Okay. Look, she did that. She's like, you don't have to ask any questions because I got the answers. All right. Next up is our second special guest. There's 2 men here representing the organization. The first is, I'm going to let you say your name because I'm not going to mess it up. I promise. Go ahead.
My name is Steve Money Medeiros with Story 727. You can call me Steve.
All right. That's easy enough.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I'm one of the co-founders, and we also have Mr. Eric Jackson with us as well.
Everybody, Eric Jackson, Story 727, stringing together, obviously, remarkable youth.
Indeed.
Lovely.
First of all, it's an honor. It's an honor to be here. We thank you for giving us the opportunity to talk about what we do. We're in our 3rd year doing what we do with the youth. And it's been something to help us grow, not only for the kids, but it's been helping us grow as, I can say, as adults as well. We've been fortunate enough to do a couple of different programs that we've inserted. The one that's coming up soon will be our summer program that we're doing between June 16th and July 21st. And this will be our second year doing that as well. June 12th, to July 21st. So, Mr. Eric, what you want to talk?
What you want to tell the people about yourself?
About myself, right here. Born native here, right here in St. Petersburg. Lived in a couple different cities in Florida, but this is home. I was born on Bayfront Hospital, right off of 6th Avenue. These are my roots. And what really pushes me in this position is I feel like I took away a lot from our city, and so now it's time to give back. When I was asked to join this group of men to assist with our youth, this is definitely something in my lane and something that I was doing as well. So I was more than happy to come on board, but not knowing to what magnitude that it'll take us. So now we're in a position where we're all in, being able to assist those with some of our shortcomings that we had in our past, that we can possibly steer them, guide them, expose them in ways that could give them a better, healthier future. And I'm thankful that we're still here, being able to give back. And like Steve said, it's more than just the youth. Every day they're helping us build us as men and as women who's here. And we're seeing the community come together in a remarkable way. A lot of them don't even know what they're doing, but this don't even belong to no one here. This is a definitely divine situation that we're in. And we're just here watching this movie grow and watching every story be told day by day.
I love it. I love it. Okay, so for example, there might be some people who don't know who you are, what your organization is all about. So why don't you spell that out for us, por favor?
All right, a story. Story stands for stringing together, obviously remarkable youth. This is an impact and exposure program geared to the ages of 5 to 17. It's developed to have a lot of wraparound services for our families as well. So we are building relationships with many members in the community. So there's food programs that we offer, that we have a very variety of food that we're able and we're thankful to gather every week. We have programs that we have for the homeless, that we're able to give back and assist those who are in just a moment in their life right now, that we're able to be there for them. We're also building a program where we can develop over our summer, which is more than just a typical summer camp. We're not like a YMCA, a Boys and Girls Club. We do extreme exposure. Thankful to take kids to places that we have never even been. With the city help last year, we've been places that we as grown adults haven't been. So we're able to bring a lot of exposure and prayerfully to bring nothing but impact for a better future for these kids.
Look, go ahead.
To bring up the YTB, they've actually been a key core as well.
Youth Time Bank, that's what he's throwing out.
Our kids are acclimated within that system because this is what we do. We get back to the community and make sure our kids understand that these transitions that we show them that people go through could be them. So we want to make sure they understand to keep a level head and understand that we have to learn how to coincide together. The kids love what we do. They love to go feed those that are in transition, or the homeless, as you want to call them. They love to give out the clothes. They love to participate and give back to the community. And that's what we're trying to do, is strengthen that bond to let them know, hey, this is yours. This is not ours, it's yours. So once we're gone, we want to make sure they understand all the values, all the core things that we put in place. Please take advantage of them and carry it on. And that's the most important thing. In the youth and our groups have been tremendous in doing things like that. And it's not like they're being forced. They love to do it. So that's been also a great gift to us as well.
Okay, so my next question is, how did you get involved with the St. Pete Time Bank?
Sheena.
Sheena. Okay, and so what do you guys have listed on there? Are there certain things that you would like, that you have already put up for offering, or things that you have not put up for offering that you would like to state now to the public?
Right now, Story is in high need of transportation to get these kids in and out. But for the smallest thing could be a benefit. So we are definitely in need of cash donations for those who are able to assist. Summer camp, we have small supplies, but we're going to be feeding breakfast and lunch for those who want to assist with any type of foods, beverages. It will be a great help. Marketing wise, we have T-shirts and things like that of that nature for the kids, but we can definitely use more assistance there. Um, just the building brand. Once again, like Steve said, this was a 3 year ago project that started just with the passion of 4 young men. Now it's turned into a business that has some links that we need assistance from our community, so we can patch it together. Because once again, this don't necessarily belong to us. It's a community work.
That's right.
And in progress.
Yes, and let me just tell you, I know them because they came to my market, Sunshine Fresh Market, which you should also do. The next one is going to be June 11th, which is a Sunday from 3 to 8. And you guys were giving out books, right?
Our book bags. We gave out some book bags. We also brought a little bit of some of the donations we received from some of our food donors. So we were able to bring out some baked goods and pass them out to the kids, a little bit of treats. But we like to make sure we keep something on hand for the kids to make sure they don't leave empty-handed, especially if it's something that they can will help them in whatever they're doing their day-to-day life.
I love that. I love that. And of course, I know Sheena. Sheena pretty much, brought me into the fold, clearly. Okay. So that's how she's a part of the reason why I'm here too, just in case you didn't know who she was. She's amazing. We're going to give everybody to get, time to get their plugs out. But I also want to know, what is it that you would like to give? What is it that you would like to offer? Usually on the St. Pete Time Bank, as you know, it's not something that's usually a part of your business, personally or business-wise. What is it that you would like to offer that you already offer on the Time Bank or that you would seek to offer in the future?
Well, right now we're a helping hand to the community, so we want to continue doing that. As a helping hand to the community, if anyone needs us, reach out to us on Facebook right now. Please look at us on our profile.
I did. They helped me. Okay, you knew that.
So if you look on our profile, it's Story 727 on Facebook. You'll see some updates, some things that we'll be doing in the area. Like Eric said, we do a feed every other week, a big feed, but weekly we get in food donations. So anyone that needs nourishment, anyone that needs something for the household, we have food resources, and we try to provide other resources that have been given to us as well.
Okay, so break it down. How do I find out more information other than Facebook? You got a website, a phone number? What if I don't get on the internet? Because I just heard it through the grapevine.
For anyone listening, we are looking for someone to help us build a website. So if anyone wants to teach us or give a little bit of time to us to help us do that so we can get a little bit more exposure, we would totally appreciate that at the time. Facebook is our biggest link. We'll be having Instagram and also TikTok as well coming up. But we do need assistance if we can find any with a creation of a website.
All right, and those links to contact you one more again.
Youthstory@gmail. Youthstory727@gmail.com. My personal contact is 727-766-5719. Steve.
Mine is Steve Money Medeiros, gmail.com, and the number is 727-851-3683.
Please just shoot a text, y'all. We got a lot of calls coming through. Some of these scams, so we got to check them. But the best contact, the messengers. You can find us on Messenger as well. Eric Jackson and Steve Money Medeiros. Shoot us an email or shoot a text to one of those numbers, and we'll be getting back to you ASAP.
Lovely, lovely. And so I just want to get a brief recap of all the services you offer, just in case you guys were late, you just checked in, or you're, got a little ADHD situation going on. What can they get from you, and how exactly do they get it from you?
On Sunday.
The biggest thing is we just provide support to the home. Every Sunday you'll see us. We'll gather at various parks throughout the city.
Every Sunday.
Every Sunday.
Okay.
It's a favorite for every Sunday. So just follow us on Facebook. You'll find out the new location where we're at.
But and the Facebook page
is Story 727.
Story 727.
Story as the acronym. So S.T.O.R.Y.
And once again, that's stringing together obviously remarkable youth.
I love it. Thank you so much. Sheena, come back in the mix.
Oh, I got to add on to what they... See, they're modest. I'm tired. They're just too modest. They're building community. Did you hear them say they go to various parks and helping people? You have to come out. And if you have anything to donate, that's great. But I'm telling you, remember that smile thing I'm talking about? When you see these gentlemen in action and ladies, it's phenomenal. It's family. They're building family, building community. We need to all get back together. So follow Story 727.
I've seen it. I heard they
you've
were
seen
giving
it,
food
right?
away.
The
She
kids
said
are
she
just
got
enjoyable.
some.
And then
I sent some
yeah,
people.
yeah, and it's not even about that. It's just meeting other people. They're throughout the whole community. That's building community. And that's what we're talking. That's about healing. That's about camaraderie, respect. And remember, it's our young ones. For 3 years, they were kind of sheltered. So we need to get them back into society.
That part.
Okay,
So
definitely.
Sheena, how do we get them back into society with you? With
During the summer.
Kidzonomics?
Well, Kidzonomics is everywhere. I'm going to be conducting some workshops with Story 727. Also a couple other groups, YAP.
Youth Advocacy Program.
Yep.
Shout out to Heidi Molina.
Yeah,
we
Heidi.
took our orientation at the same time. She remembers because I was under the dryer.
Right.
All right, go ahead.
Golden Generation. Okay, and then you'll see our little libraries. We have books to donate. So we're an organization that collaborates with each other to help with the needs in the community, to build the community. So help us, help you, to help our community, because St. Pete is powerful. It's a beautiful community, and we need to do the healing.
And youth time banking.
Yep.
Is there a special process for them signing up, different than the adults?
For the youth, yes, they'll have to come through me, but go through stpteambanking.org and you'll be in contact with me. I don't know if you can see this, but I will, let me think. Oh, well, yeah, go through stpteambank.org. It's much easier than me going through all the other things.
So you have an event coming up at all that you'd like to share? Anybody? Yes. What's your next event?
School is out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what I've been doing is filling the little libraries and encouraging youth to read. And we're going to be in little podcasts with them. I'm giving them different stories to read. So that would be great if you see one of St. Pete Time Bank's little libraries. There's an organization I'm working with right now, Kidzonomics, is gardening, sweet potato economics, the economics of gardening.
Mm-hmm.
For example, I always talk about the fluctuation with a sweet potato. So that relates also to the fluctuation of gas and the impact on the budget. It's a lot going on, really a lot. You can go to, just look up Kidzonomics.
I'm on Facebook.
And I will have a website soon because somebody from the universe gave me a gift to build me a website. And I can't even tell you. It's like tears come to my eyes. This person reaching, and not even a time maker. A time maker told them. And they said, let me help her. So
that's a blessing.
Tell me.
So I'm glad you brought that up. I do websites. And, I'd be willing to mentor Story 727, on a little website development of some sort. Yes, let's definitely talk. You guys, your next Sunday event is when and where?
Well, this weekend, we may be taking one more break.
Okay.
So we can get prepared for our summer camp program.
Got you.
Then Sunday Fam Fun Day will be back into play from there.
Okay.
We will update everyone on our Facebook.
That means you got to stay tuned.
Yes.
Period. And look into the Facebook page. If they go to Story 727, we always provide updates to let them know what park we'll be at, when we'll be doing our feedings and whatever processes that we're taking at that time.
Yes.
And let me just say, on their website is also their donation, whatever they call it, a Cash App and all of that. So
that part,
it's important. I mean, they're modest. But remember, I sent out a request for donations for them, and I never went to camp. Okay. And I wish I had, because I always hear about kids. I went to this camp and that camp. My parents couldn't afford it. That $5 you spend at, I won't name the coffee place, send it to them. It'll make a big difference. It really will. $5. Everybody sends $5. We know how powerful money is. $5, if you send it to Story 727, a youth can go to camp.
Oh, that's really nice.
I mean, just think about that. I mean, and give your time. If you're an educator or anything, any artwork, anything of that nature you think youth can use or the Story can use for their youth, contact them. Okay?
Yes.
It's very important. If we all did that, be a beautiful world. It's going to be beautiful anyway, because our kids are changing tomorrow's world today.
It's true. You guys contact these fine people I've had on the show here today.
Yes.
My next event is June 11th. Make sure you check out Sunshine Fresh Market, the Deuces Food Forest. which is a Sunday from 3 to 8 p.m. at 1335 22nd Street South, Sunshine Fresh Market. These are supporters of the market as well. We need more, so we're looking for vendors. It's a suggested donation of $22 to vend, and it's free to attend. You can come and clean up the community and get a free t-shirt, a Chick-fil-A gift card. You can also just come and learn about gardening, mulching, watering, preserving plants, how to eat and forage plants, and all that good stuff. All right, guys, you're going to get a Time Bank credit for watching this show. And guess what?
One from Kidzonomics if you share it with others that aren't in the Time Bank.
Okay, y'all want to give out a credit?
Yep.
What they get a credit for doing for you?
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get credit for watching this. We'll give out a extra credit, a half a credit for those who share our summer camp and our Cash App information.
I love it. Okay,
check
guys.
Out story.
Yes, and if you like and share this post, also just invite your friends to check out all of our pages. And if you attend any of our events, it's all self-logged. Give yourself as much credit as you deserve. All right. Thanks, guys. Stay tuned.
Good night.